few steps of the process that are missing because we continuously played around with old post-its and things like that. So this is already a late step. At first, we started just putting down everything that we thought about. It was a completely open brainstorm about the single idea of being a visitor that wants to feel like a Londoner. So we listed things to do, what to find, people to meet, friends to make, who could you be, what kind of age range you had, and things like that. So it was completely open. After that, we just started to reorganize everything in bunches. So we said, okay, these are the people, these are the things you can do, these are other things, strange things, and these are places you can go, and we reorganized them. And then we, again, sifted it down. We had a huge help here by segmenting and eliminating things that already exist. So we didn't want to do something that already exists, already someone did pretty well. So finding a place to eat or things like that was quite a common thing. So we discarded them. And we started to concentrate on a few concepts, using votes, trying to get what we like to try to develop. And between our ideas, we have, again, some things that were features, so we put on a corner, and then two things emerged. And the one they want, basically started from an idea that was, where does Mr. Bean live? Because that was the idea of getting really in touch with the city. So he's an Englishman, he lives in the city, what does he do? And to know that, we abstracted a little bit and we say, okay, to do that, you probably need someone that helps you to discover these things. So the concept emerged here was locals for rent. The next step is down here because, again, we moved things around a lot. And we started to identify the basic needs. So you are a human. You don't have an objective to reach. You are more passionate. You have deep motivation that drives you. So we tried a little bit to understand why you wanted to do that. And the why, again, we had a huge amount of post-its that then we merged together in just a few concepts. One of these was, well, the most famous one, feel like a Londoner. Second, make friends. That is a kind of emotional connection to the city. And from that, we identified personas that moved up here and expanded. So we have basically two kinds of personas. The one that lives in the city and the one that wants to know the city. And that's it.
Question?
Please.
How were your personas validated?
Well, that's...
If at all.
Yeah, that's hard to tell because, as you can see, we just took all the people that we thought, so there are a lot of students, mother with a child, and we started to mold them. So we probably use the inverse process that we usually do. Instead of thinking about specific things and then aggregate into personas, we talked about the experience and then trying to summarize it into one identity.
Sure. They might not be personas because they're not based on research. We could call them characters or portraits or
sure.
something like that. There's no research there.
They would also be validated by ourselves. We have 4 people on the table with a very diverse range of experience, and we shaped those people by mutual consensus, and I think they are very valid representations of at least the 4 people or 5 people that 35 of our team.
I have a question. So, that's business model, and we talk about revenue. How's this going to work? What kind of money?
We are thinking about an incentivation. We're thinking about an incentivation scheme for the local side, and probably some advertising.
But still, it needs to be a delicate balance because there are intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. If you weigh too much on the extrinsic one, you kill everything because this is about feelings. It's why you are here, the passion about it.
Just very quickly, so I think it's quite important. Quality as well, quality of information. So let's say you're all about money, you're going to want to advise as many people as possible, and that's not a good thing. So.
Yeah, do that.